Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Knitique in Elk Grove, California, and NnitiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on this beautiful, warm Thursday, because it's summer. It's warm. Although lots of the country's getting lots of rain right now, which is like, ooh, know how I feel about summer rain. That sounds very humid.
That would be weird.
Right? That's something that we do not have here. Like summer rain, what is that?
Yeah. I'm just going to say to all the parents out there, welcome to the first day of school.
Yay! Oh, well, hey, some of them went back already, and some of them aren't back yet. So
mine is back, so yay.
It's all over the place. That's something that I'll never get used to in California is that there's like 17 different ways to go to school.
Because what track whatever you're on.
Yeah, in Montana there was one, traditional.
There was one when I grew up, but here in Fresno I was unaware of any other options, but here there's lots of options.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there's so many options. I'm like, I'm really confused. What are we doing? Is the video going to pop up where I can see you guys? Ah, there we go. I had to refresh my page. There. Good morning. All right, so many things to dive into. We'll talk about the grand prize, we'll give away a bag, we'll give away a daily prize, and we'll talk about yarn. So all around, a good day. So we'll start off with talking about the grand prize, which is one luscious skein of the Artyarns Cashmere Ombre 2-ply. This is a color from LYS last year?
I don't.
Sorry, Karen.
I don't remember.
That's why I texted Susan that we have to remember in the morning.
Hey, I remembered the other message.
Right?
I brought stuff out.
She
from
did
the back
remember
room.
the other half, but I literally basically texted, and therefore that went out of my brain and went on Susan's plate in the way my brain works. So sorry, not sorry.
It's a group text, so it's on both our plates.
Anyways, grand prize. One luscious skein of the Cashmere Ombre 2-ply in one of the LYS Day colorways. The pattern Felicitations, which you can do out of this yarn, you can choose to add or not add beaded silk and sequins to it. It's written to do it with beaded silk and sequins, but if you don't add them, you just cast on with the cashmere. Go till you're almost out of cashmere and bind off. And then we have one of the delicious cracker seasoning kits, which if you are local, you should definitely stop by to try some, because it will be a little tricky to try to ship you some, because it's going to get smooshed. Bless you.
Sorry.
It says, darn gardeners.
Oh, yeah.
They chopped up everything out there this morning.
Oh, it's attacking us both.
Yep. And then we have this fun, fabulous one of our lightweight knitting bags. This is the medium size. We also have a large bag if you need to carry lots of stuff. The large bag you can put a divider in. Both of them you can put the little hook and carabiner kit in. You just pop them through these little holes.
I love that idea. I could stop losing my keys.
Maybe.
Okay.
You have to actually also use the hook, which some of us are good at not using the useful tools in our lives.
I have a carabiner on my keys themselves, so maybe that would help.
So the pattern, the yarn, the cracker kit, and the project bag, summer bag, whatever you want to put in here. That is everything included in our grand prize, which is between everything over a $250 value. And how you get entered into that drawing is every time you make a purchase this whole month. So from the 1st through the end of the month, if you purchase online at NnitiqueYarns.com, here in person in the boutique, and or over the phone with us, then you'll get an entry per transaction. So every time you check out is an entry.
Maria's waiting for the weed whacker.
They went by already.
Yeah, but they got to come through with the blower still.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Great, they can stir up more dust.
Yay.
I let the UPS man in with boxes this morning and was like, yeah, we're just going to make the allergies worse, aren't we? Like, if I can smell it, I'm in trouble. Like, I already know that me and plants, if I can smell them, my allergies are about to get worse, as if they weren't already bad. So, whatever. At least I can still breathe.
Yes.
Allergies are exhausting. All right, so yesterday we talked about this gorgeous bag that's the Starry Cat's design, and how you got entered into this drawing was every purchase made yesterday goes into this drawing, and then every purchase made today will go into another drawing. I'll show you that one in a moment. But basically, Danielle brought these back from the trade show so that you guys could get to participate in the joy just a little bit. So we're going to go over to our handy dandy Wheel-O names and see who today's winner is. I feel like it should make sound effects.
I know. We'll go click, 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 click.
Right?
Come on. There we go.
There we go. All right, Sherry.
Oh my goodness, congratulations. You are semi-local. So next time you pop into the boutique, let us know you have a prize and we will get it from the cabinet. This goes for all the prizes. If you can't make it in person, next time you make a purchase, let us know in the notes that you have a prize and we'll include it in your shipment. Eileen, your icon is funny. Popping a bottle of champagne.
Oh, cute. All right, so then if you still want a bag, because we know we all want a bag. Darla was so excited about hers yesterday.
Yes.
We have another one of the Pretty Gray Tabby Cat. So entries into this one will go into, so every purchase today will go into the drawing tomorrow. So if you still love the Starry Night bags and want a chance to win one, then just make sure you make a purchase to get your name on the list.
I want to know what he's looking at.
He's a cat. He's looking at
right.
a speck of dust in the air to freak you out and make you think there's a bug in here when there's not a bug in here. My cats do that. They just stare at the ceiling randomly, and you're like, there's nothing up there. Why are you staring at the ceiling?
You can hear the gardener using a rake.
Right? I'm like, I would prefer they use rakes. It's much quieter, and it stirs up a lot less dust.
Yeah. Oh, Sheila's got the allergies, too.
Something's blooming right now. I don't know what.
Yeah.
But something's blooming right now. Oh. Yes, I do. I can see them. I saw the crepe myrtles.
Oh, well.
Because I definitely have a tree allergy. Because those ones with the little tiny white flowers that smell funny.
Yeah, the bread pear.
Those really get me. When those start blooming, Anna's basically dying. Okay, so then we have the Posthaste cowl for our daily prize. This is a super bulky pattern. So think yarns like Rasta, Caracal.
Savvy.
Oh yeah, you could double strand the baby alpaca, and that would be
nice.
luscious. But we have it paired with the skein of a 100% wool yarn in this gorgeous dusty rose colorway. You'll have enough to make the smallest size on the pattern. And how you get entered into the daily drawing
Beverly allergies, too.
is by interacting with the video.
Our slow connection again.
And I'm starting to think maybe I need to stop turning my Wi-Fi off.
You want to try?
Yeah, let's
Hold
try
on,
it.
folks.
One small interruption. All right, let's give it a go and see how my phone likes the Wi-Fi turned on, because maybe the new method is Wi-Fi turned on. I don't know. Technology is confusing. Now I feel like I need to refresh the page because I think it's stuck. There we go. There we're unstuck. Okay. So how you get entered into the daily drawing is by interacting with the video. So if you react with any of these little bubbles down here, in my case very slowly because otherwise the computer doesn't like me, then you'll get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment on the video, you'll get 5 entries per comment. And then if you share the video, to your friends, to your stories, send it to someone in Messenger. Just come back to the video and write shared to and where.
You can share to Instagram also, though. I don't know how, but I know you folks are doing it.
I don't think you can do it from a computer. You probably can from your phone, and I think that's why it doesn't show here. Because Instagram's not very computer friendly. It's more mobile device friendly. So wherever you share, if you comment that you shared, that's how you get the entries. You'll get 11 entries per share. And then that gets pulled up in our handy dandy comment picker over here, and we draw to see who the lucky winner is. And it's not allowed to pick the same people. There we go.
Chris Lapisto, congratulations. You are local. So you get to come say hello to us and remind us you have a prize, and we will get it from the cabinet. If you happen to be traveling and can't make it in, make a purchase and let us know you have a prize, and we'll include it in your package. And it'll go to wherever you tell us.
Pretty much.
Quick look at our sale items while Anna gets the prize put away. Everything is at least 50% off right now. We still have one ply, Ombre, one ply mohair, and somebody worked
tongue twister. That was a tongue twister.
That was hard. Look, they're still purple, you guys. Cotton and some Marmel and some Impressionist and some cocoa. Ooh, that would work for today's pattern. That'd be really pretty. Lots of colors still.
Okay. So I am ready for lots of fun new projects.
All right.
Okay, I know lots of you are familiar with these kits, but I wanted to show you guys some other fun projects you could do out of the Whispery Hat Kit. So of course you can do the Whispery Hat. That is the pattern that is included via the QR code in the kit. You get 4 skeins of this lusciously soft Angora yarn. When you work with it, it gets fuzzier. When you wash it, it gets fuzzier. It just keeps getting fuzzier until it's just this gorgeous all over halo on the fabric. Like you can really see around the edges, all those little hairs sticking out.
Just petted it the wrong way. There.
It's like petting the dog backwards just to see what their reaction is. But so this first one that I have out here, this is the color Granat, like wine kind of mulberry color. If you're more of a green person, I love this springy green, which is called Green Apple.
That one's got some good fuzz going.
Right? Like this one got maybe a little extra time in the washing machine. Because the more friction it gets, the fuzzier it's going to get.
But don't just throw it in the washer.
Yeah, I would put it in like a lingerie bag. And it also depends on your washer. If you have a washer like Danielle, you can pretty much just throw it in there. If you have a washer like mine, it's probably going to try to eat it. So this is why we always recommend washing your swatches and finding out what your washer is going to do to your knitwear. Then we have the color Dor. It's D''OR. It means gold. It's like a camel color.
On the website, it probably says DOR because our point of sale does not like apostrophes.
No,
I cannot do them.
It's weird. It doesn't like it. And then the kits do include these beautiful leather tags, which have the little button studs, so they're easy to put on. You literally just, I'll undo one to show you. This will, of course, have a nice stretched out spot from using it already. But you literally just push this little stud through the fabric, then push it through the front of the tag, and voila, you're done.
Also has care instructions.
Yes, because ideally, especially if you're gifting it, people should hand wash it because they don't know what their washing machine will do to it. So that's 3 of the colors so far, and a couple fun projects that you can do out of this besides Whispery. The anchor's hat would be a fun one if you want a little more interesting going on as you're knitting. It's nothing hard though. It's knit 1, purl 1, ribbing, and then 2 rounds plain knit, and then knit 1, purl 1, ribbing, plain knit, ribbing, knit, and then decreases at the top. And you can kind of see at the top it goes into plain stockinette. If you put a palm on that, it would look amazing.
There was a question. We will come back to that in a moment.
But that one, so they used 2 yarns double-stranded to get that fuzzy look, but you basically, with the Angora, just use it by itself. And it only takes 109 yards, so you may just barely cut into your 4th skein, maybe not.
Nice.
You could always make it like 1 repeat longer if you wanted it slouchy and you wanted to use up more of your yarn. Then we have this Cloudgate cowl. This is one for the crocheters. It's just this really pretty rippling wave pattern, but they've done like through the back loop to give it this like Latvian braid look.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? And it's a simple enough pattern that when your yarn's all fuzzy, it's still going to show. It's just a little bit of texture. And they used essentially 105 yards. So again, easy to do within 1 kit.
Ooh.
Okay, this one was really cute. The Jester cowl, this has got to be short rows.
Yeah.
But it's just welts of pearls, knits, with this little tiny lace detail on the edge, nothing crazy. There's going to be a little like bind off so many stitches here to create this sawtooth edge.
I bet it's not short rows. It's probably got a seam somewhere.
It must have, because it has to have been knit flat.
Yeah, it's just welting.
So. Bias, provisional cast on, 3 needle bind off, worked flat.
Yep.
But again, 1 kit.
How much is in each skein?
They're 33 yards per little ball, so you have 132 yards total in the kit.
And the question was the cost on the kit, and are the tags available separately?
Those particular tags are not available separately. Those are only in the kit. We do have other leather tags available separately, just not these ones. The kit is under $65 for 100% luscious Angora.
And you really get to just sit and pet a bunny.
Basically, you're petting soft lusciousness while making something. We have this gorgeous milk chocolate color. This is mink. Then we have this gorgeous ultraviolet color. You can tell this one got some good fuzz action going on.
It's really purple, everybody. The camera totally changed it to blue, but it's
that color is literally
beautiful.
Called purple.
Neon purple, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, this one has just enough of that neon going on that I call it ultraviolet because it glows a little bit, even though it doesn't technically glow a little bit.
It's not blue, I promise.
It's purple. It's purple, purple, purple.
Is there a dark blue to compare with?
Oh yeah, I could do a blue next.
Yeah.
We have navy. So you can kind of see that, no, really, it's not blue.
Yeah, it's got a purple shade to it now, but...
Yeah, there's only so much we can do about the camera being a fibber.
Yeah.
But definitely purple. That's why it's called purple. All right, let's show you guys a couple more fun projects you can do with this yarn. Okay, I really like this one. This is Signet.
Pretty.
It's 1x1 ribbing with these like big soft cables in it, so it's just this kind of ripply texture to the fabric. So when you get that fuzzy halo, you're just going to have that movement to the texture. super duper gorgeous.
Wait, there's sequins in that.
I know, they double-stranded with a sequin yarn like the paillettes.
Yeah.
I'll show you one, because I can't go down a total rabbit hole and be like, okay, let's look at all the sparkly yarn. But if you need to add a little glitter to your lusciousness, oh, that one would be gorgeous. This Laine Yarns Paillettes is basically this teeny tiny crochet chain with the little tiny sequins in it so that they're trapped within it so they're not going to fall out. Oh, there they go with the blower. I just saw a dust cloud.
Here. This one I believe was green apple.
Yes, that is green apple. So I really, really like this Signet. Paillettes definitely needs to be involved in that one, because once you see it with the tiny sequins, you're like, yeah, now I have to have it.
How fun would that be in just the hat?
Oh. Like, just add it to the Whispery Hat. Then we have this Timgen hat. I think I said that moderately correct.
Yeah.
It's just this little tiny, like, slip stitch cable pattern. So it just gives like an all-over texture. But you can see like these two are fuzzy yarns and the detail still shows, just softer, ripply texture instead of the really bold. And I like that a lot. And that one is going to be one kit all the way up to like the adult small size. The adult large and adult larger are going to need an extra kit.
I want to see the white picture.
The white one again?
Yeah, just the top of the hat is gorgeous. Whoa. There we go.
It almost looks like a little flower at the top.
It's pretty. It's like a chrysanthemum.
Ooh, yeah, it is. Just call that your chrysanthemum hat.
Yeah, I think my grandpa used to call those mums. I think.
I thought mums were a different flower, but I could be
Darla,
totally
help us.
clueless.
Are mums their own thing?
Right, is a chrysanthemum and a mum the same thing or not?
My grandpa was a florist, but not when I knew him.
Okay, then we have this gorgeous Goes With Everything pewter gray. That one is called gray. But it's very nice, kind of, it's a little bit of a warm gray, like it, if you were doing something two color, it would look really nice with the warmer colors. But it also looks really nice with the blues. It's one of those versatile goes with everything grays. Then we have one for the Danielles of the world. Bright, beautiful, electric pink called Fuchsia.
No surprise there, right?
Right? It's very Danielle.
So pretty. There's noises out back.
Sounds like somebody's hammering
on the pipe.
All right, then we have this beautiful vermilion color. It's like neon coral.
Yeah.
And that one is called Flamingo. All right, we've got lots more fun projects you can do with this kit. This is the Twisted Turban. So it's this big, thick headband with like a ribbed texture. But you can kind of see there's like little leaves on the side over here. So if you did it like in the green apple, that'd be really cute because they'd actually look like leaves. But just a big wide headband so you can keep your ears warm. I feel like it's easier to not mess up your hair with a headband than a hat too. Like if you're wearing it like before work, I feel like your hair would get less smooshed. And that one is going to be a one kit to make it. Then we have one for the crocheters, this Celine beanie. This one I really like because normally I'd be like holes in hat don't really work because that defeats the purpose of a hat. But with the Angora yarn, the fuzziness is going to fill in those gaps, so it's still going to be nice and warm. And that one is one kit for everything except for probably the adult large. But it looks like it's super tall, so I bet you could get away with making the adult large and just shortening it up just a little bit. Then we have the thumbless, fingerless gloves. So basically what they mean by that is as you're knitting the glove, when you get done with all the increasing for the gusset, you bind off. So you don't have to go back with double points and knit on 12 stitches and flippy floppy around. You're just done.
That's awesome.
It's got a little twisted ribbing at the cuff and at the hand. But I really appreciate a mitten that has a thumb gusset because otherwise they're very tight on your hands. I like some wiggle room for my thumb to move. Fingerless gloves are really easy to adjust the length. If you want more before the thumb so that it tucks up under your sleeves better, you just knit, knit, knit for a little longer. Like they only did like an inch. You could do 2 inches to make it tuck up under your sleeves better. Of course, I have to show the purple one for Susan. But this one kit will make any of the sizes. And it'll come out about like this one, a little bit fuzzy. All right, let me show you guys some more colors, because there's lots more colors.
Those are pretty gloves, Maria. I kind of want to make a set now.
Right?
You're finding me too many projects.
You're welcome.
I was still thinking about Paris and Berlin this morning. I'm like, oh.
What was the one that got me yesterday that I was like, oh, I have to make another one now?
I don't remember.
Because I was thinking about it last night. All right, we have this gorgeous, like, kind of French navy lighter blue. This is Copen blue. Beautiful, kind of denim-y, but a little more vibrant than a denim blue. Get a hold of it. There we go. All right, if you like kind of a minty sage green, then we have color Prairie. It's like a gray green. We do only have this yarn in kits, but you can definitely get like a couple kits. There's a 2-color project that I have coming up that would be great. You could make 2 cowls out of 2 kits. So you could always kind of mix and match that way, but we do not have the yarn by itself. All right, let me do a couple more projects. Here's that 2-color one I was talking about. This is Equinox.
Ooh, that's pretty.
You can basically make 2 just opposite colors out of 2 kits, but it's just this little like Fair Isle detail that there. I wish it would zoom in just a tiny bit more. Maybe this picture will. There we go. It's like 2 little blocks and then a row of solid, and then 2 little blocks and then a row of solid. So you get like this little dash pattern.
Polka dots.
There's 2 sizes. There's a bigger and a little. But the bigger size only takes 1/15, so you could easily make 2 of the bigger size, just doing your colors. I mean, you could do them the same, but you could also do them opposite.
1/15 of each color? Because that's...
Maybe it's 1/15 of each color.
That's not a lot of yardage, seems like. 75 grams.
So, hold on, 0.65 times 210, because I'm familiar with the yarn they used. We have a whole wall of it.
She's doing math, you guys.
All right, well, they said about 136 yards for the dominant color. Okay, so you could get one cowl out of 2 kits. I was mistaken. Normally, they put up here the total yardage,
Right.
not one color. So that was minutely misleading. See, read the notes. Then you know for sure that you're getting the right thing. Then we have this Alkmaar shawlette. It's just this cute little lace detail. It looks like it has that little, like, slip one, knit two, pass slip stitch over detail to create this little texture. But
it's like the Sophie scarf, only it has a pattern in
yeah.
it.
So just a little detail to make it a little more interesting. But a perfect project for fuzzy, because there's not a lot of detail there, so you're not going to lose any detail really. It's just going to give it this really gorgeous softened effect to do it with the Angora yarn. And one pack will easily make the scarf. You could basically go to the halfway point with just under 2 balls and make sure you switch to the decreasing before starting into your 3rd ball and use up pretty much all of it. Which is my preferred way to do it. I hate having like a teeny tiny ball left over.
You can't get rid of it, but what do you do with it?
Well, I do save them.
Yeah, me too. Save them up and make a scrappy something.
Especially if it's cashmere. I'm saving that stuff.
Cashmere, merino cloud, beaded silk and sequins.
All right.
Oh.
If you like lighter purples, this beautiful soft lavendery color is called Princess. Or Princessa. I don't know. It has 2 S's and an E. So I don't know if it's Princessa.
I don't know.
But yes, you could make a palm out of the leftovers. But that almost feels like a waste of the yarn too when I could just buy a palm. All right, last but not least of the colors, we have this gorgeous blush pink. This one is called Cherry Blossom.
A soft palette right there with those 3.
Right.
Really pretty.
And I'm only showing projects that really are like 1 to 2 kits because I just wanted to give you other options that you would only need 1, but there's nothing that says you can't do a bigger 3-color project and get 3 kits. I'm never going to stop you guys from getting more yarn because I don't want anybody to stop me from getting more yarn. Let me have all the yarn, please. This worsted Badlands mitts is another really cute one. I like that the ribbing continues into the thumb, and then you have this like woven slip stitch pattern on the hand, so you get a little textural difference. It's going to make them more interesting to knit too, which I always like. I get a little tired of knit.
We won't talk about what I did last night.
And this one you could get a pair, probably all but the adult large, out of 1 pack. Then we have, last but not least, the Wicked Enchantress cowl. This one says 150 yards, but I'm like, okay, just go till you run out and maybe you're 1 eyelet less or something. Yeah. But it's a cowl. Close enough. This one, the coloring in it, for a second, I thought had beaded silk and sequins on the edge or something. And I'm like, well, there's always that option, too, of just adding some beaded silk and sequins to your kit.
How pretty would that be? Oh, my gosh.
Add a little bling on the edge. I mean, who doesn't love bling? I hear there are people out there who don't love bling, but that does not compute.
We do like our bling. Got them all in one picture there.
So that is all the beautiful colors of the Whispery Hat Kit and a dozen or so options that you can do with it if you're like, okay, but I've already knit the Whispery Hat. I need something else. Okay. Options.
We could do that.
We can accommodate options. We like options. All right, so let's go over and talk about some of our upcoming classes.
You stitch stoppers left there, going quick.
They're so cute. I love all the different versions. Set this right on top of this little box because it seems like a perfect spot for it. All right, starting off, we're going to have the In a Twist Crochet Washcloth class on Friday, August 11th. This one is for anyone who wants to learn this cool helix technique where you're using 2 colors, basically on never-ending rounds. And we did it out of the Queensland Collection Coastal Cotton in one of the spray colors and a solid, but you could do it out of Rios and make a blanket because you can keep going. And if you didn't want a square blanket, you could do squares and put them together and have like a bunch of different spirals. Or you could, after you've got the square to the width that you want, you could start just doing stripes on the ends.
That'd be fun.
There would be options for making it not square, so it'd be really fun to play with as a blanket as well. Then on Saturday, August 12th, we're doing our Binding Off 3 Ways class. So if you want to add some skills to your ability to finish your projects, we have the Sewn/Kitchener bind off, the Pico bind off that gives that beautiful decorative edge, and then Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, which is great when you need your edge to be ridiculously elastic. It was perfect for the Comfort Fade cardigan neck edging because you don't want your shawl collar to be scrunchy. Then on Tuesday, August 15th, we'll do the Slipping Cables Cowl class. This is a stitch pattern where you're going to do slip stitches and then you're going to cable them, which is the easiest cable on the face of the earth because those slips don't go anywhere.
It's very easy. Knit that direction.
It looks upside down.
Bottom, well, okay. Yep, it was knit that way. Good thing you're here to keep us on track. I'm the one that knit it and I still got it upside down.
That's hilarious. All right, then we're going to have an in-person class. We have 2 sessions for people who want to learn to crochet. We have one on Saturday, August 26th from 3 to 4 p.m. and then one on Tuesday, August 29th from 11 to noon. The reason we only have it in person is because we do have an on-demand class that teaches this same pattern. So if you're not local and you want to learn to crochet, we do have the Learn to Crochet class online already. So this is for people who want a little bit of the hands-on aspect of please show me what I'm doing. Then on Saturday, September 2nd and 23rd, we have the Short Rows and Eyelets shawl class. This one was one of those shawls I did before I knew that people thought short rows were hard. Because I do that a lot. I do knitting things not knowing that this is supposed to be hard and then don't understand why people think they're hard. So I'm like, I didn't know what it was. I just followed the directions. It's not freaky if you don't even know what it's called.
That's a good one, learning short rows for this, because this one really is super easy. I've done it also.
Yeah. There's no worrying about holes from your short rows or anything like that because the knit short rows all end up with the yarn over short rows up against it, so you never really see them. So we're having it 2 sessions so we can teach you how to do the stockinette short rows and then how to do the mesh lace short rows. I've had a couple people get Sonata Shima for it, the self-striping.
That'd be pretty.
And doing this part in the self-striping and then a solid for the lace. You can totally play with this one because you basically have a clear halfway point where you can do 2 color sections. And then last but not least, we don't really have a model for this because you guys are going to be doing the modeling for this one. We have the Noro Yarn Extravaganza Threads in Motion event coming up on Saturday, September 16th. This one is the Noro fashion show that we're doing where there is an entry fee. It's $25. You get a swag bag that includes a coupon that can be used that day towards your purchase. Not coupon, gift certificate. The other word for free money. Basically, between the swag bag and the gift certificate, you've more than covered your $25. And you get to show off the things that you have knit or crocheted out of Noro yarns. And the more finished objects you model in the fashion show, the more entries into the grand prize drawing for that event that you will get. So make sure to start finishing all your Noro projects. Now is your warning to pull those back out of the UFO pile and chop chop.
Listening, Maggie?
We gotta get her to come up for that, actually.
I know, that would be fun. We'll look at the dates.
Okay, so then we'll move on to what are we wearing? I am wearing my new Dimensions cowl that we just taught a crochet class on the basic broomstick technique that is in here. Sport weight yarn, 2 colors, although you could do it out of 1. There's nothing that says you have to do a contrast. I literally designed this one so I could use the skein of beaded silk and sequins that I had. Very quick and easy project. Then we'll turn this around. Maria said we were funny.
Yay.
Yay.
Sometimes we try, sometimes it just slips out.
Yeah.
Crooked. Oh well.
That's okay.
This one is the Vibrance of Strangers by Casapinka. It is 1 skein of Merino Cloud. And one of the... No, this was an inspiration, wasn't it?
Yes, that was an inspirations color. This one would be really pretty in like our Greek Isles colorway though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just some easy eyelets, some garter stitch, some slip stitches, which show up really nice in this color. This one was a lot of fun just because the color kept changing.
Color changes, the stitches change. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of potato chip knitting that we all need.
Yeah, change it up.
All right. I think that's going to be it. We'll get ready to open here in a little bit. We'll pull your orders. We've got machine knitting class here in a little over an hour. So we'll see you all again tomorrow. Have an amazing day.